Y'all get it now? Y'all get it now? You understand now? Maybe you understand now, right? Seriously, first of all, before I even go any further, this industry is doomed. Doomed, right? Because there's going to be more people like me who have seen the light and are going to teach people the right thing. The market's rigged, it never goes down. I don't see this industry lasting. But then I question that because people are dumb and nobody wants to do the work for themselves. And that's what my podcast is going to be about. A fundamental, fundy type of guy who likes information, knowing about the companies, all the math involved, uh, risk, reward, everything you could possibly think of as far as the old school of investing is. And I'm this guy, the visceral guy that none of that matters. So it's going to be a really cool dynamic as he's carefully explaining market fundamentals and risk management. And I'm like, none of that fucking matters. Let's go. Momentum trading, it's where it's at. And I prove momentum trading is the number one way. And VWAP is your guide. So if you didn't understand why I was passionate about you guys buying BMNR, all you need to know is that's the environment we're in. So when you get a blue sky breakout of a $4 stock, I don't give a shit that it's up 300%. It's about to go up 10x. So the closing print from Friday, 10x it. $4 and the stock was $4.26. So where was it going to go today? $42.60. And when I said that, people said, "What the hell are you talking about?" And I said, watch and learn. Because if it gets through 15, you get to 20. You get 20s, you generally get 30s. If you go 30s, you go 50. The stock's at 46 now. So between the power gap and a few psychotic names, remember Net Newsmax when I gave it to you at $20 and I said it could go to 250 and it did? Remember Core Weave when I said buy it, if it breaks 50, it's going to go to 80 and 120, possibly 180. I know what I'm talking about, right? So again, I just don't understand how this industry, who is paying fund managers to mimic the market when you could do it for yourself or learn how to trade and really do it for yourself? Who's paying the 2 and 20? Who? When I launched the fund, I promised not to charge you 20% of the profits. There'll be a 3% manager's fee, but I only take about 7.5% of your profits. I'll start at 3 and 10. And then inevitably it'll be 3 and 12 and 7.5. I'm going to take something for my hard work. But man, it's just sick, right? I came on this morning. That's why I'm doing multiple videos lately, just to reiterate what I've been talking about. So back to the industry being doomed. Who in their right mind, with all the information out there in a market that never goes down, why do you need someone to pretend that they know enough to beat the market? Nobody beats the market. Nobody beats the Qs. No one's going to beat the Qs, not even Tom Lee. Because Tom Lee, all he does is buys the Qs and the S&Ps. So he's not outsmarting the market. He is the market. He knows what he's doing. You don't try to outsmart the market. You just buy the market because the market never goes down. Every dip's a buy for all eternity, and nothing's ever going to change. And like I said, before the Trump crash, Israel and Iran launching rockets back and forth each other. Remember the first time 3 months ago, 4 months ago, nobody cared. Right there, World War III was already priced in. So anything that you hear about Israel and Iran now, it's priced in. Everything's priced in except your death. That's the only thing not priced in. So, and I mean it. The only event, if you're thinking that there's going to be an event, it's not going to be an event. It's going to be a algorithmic sell program that sells the market off. You just don't know when that's going to happen. That's why I test the waters every day, right? I test the waters every day to see if there's any sellers, and there never is. And listen, I've survived. I've shorted the Qs these last 3 days because I know exactly where the pullback's going to be. You just can't stay short. You can short. You just can't stay short. Kevin H., is that you? Or no, Kevin F. But anyway, I'm doing this video right now because I am opening the room, because I am going to be the only person you need in this industry. right? Fire your financial advisor, fire your broker, fire anybody. Give me all of your money, or at least some of your time and some of your money, and I will set you on the path of righteousness within. Some people, it takes 6 months. Sometimes it takes a year. You never really want to leave my group. Most people who come in, they stay forever. But even if you're paying, right? Even if you're paying me, let's say top, and again, soon we're going to be charging twice as much as we charge now. But even at $5K for the year, you should make $5K. And again, I'm a VIP product. I get it. But if you can afford the $5K, that means you've got a trading account that's probably what, 50,000 minimum. You should be able to make that $5K back within 2 weeks. You would have made it all back today. Q's and B and Tom Lee. Q's and Tom Lee. That's all you needed today. And the dip, hilarious, right? Hilarious. Are you seeing the joke yet? Every sell-off, if it doesn't break prior day VWAP, is not even a real sell-off. It's just the algorithmic faux show bro. They're trying to get you out. And look what happened into the close. They did it to you one more time. You dipped, and it breaks the new low. That's the fake out. Then it breaks that low, which is the shakeout, and then the inevitable bro, because the market never goes down. So when the faux show becomes a break the low and there is no bro, that's when you'll know the market's changed. And there's zero volatility in the market. You got stocks going up 1,000% increments. And this is normally bearish to me when you have stocks going from 4 to 50. But this has been going on now for 18 months and nothing's bearish. Nothing's bearish. So let's keep going, right? I'm thinking easy 604 end of the year on the Qs, easy. And we tack on another 100% from there. Or no, sorry, we tack on 80% from there. 1,040, April 20th, 2028, 1:43 in the afternoon. Mark it down. Marque y dos. So, and there's going to be more Tom Lee stocks. There's going to be, this is the new fad. All you have to do is, hey, we're in collaboration with NVIDIA. You just say that out loud and your stock goes up 100%. Or you say that we're doing something that mimics the MicroStrategy's business model. Oh, are you? Stock goes up 1,000%. So you got BMNR, you got SRM, which is kind of one of those, and was CYN, I believe, was another one. That stock tanked, but keep an eye on them because when they come back, they're awesome. And of course, Hood. Since I've sold it, it's up 13 points, and that's in 1.5 days. I mean, you can't sell, certainly can't short. But listen, I'm just making this video to make sure you guys understand. I gave you this stock in the morning, this morning, at $14 with a $42 target. And people scoffed after knowing me. After all this time, you're scoffing. I know more about this than anybody on the planet. And that's what you pay me for. So if you guys want a free, I'm going to give Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday away, and then I'm leaving. So Kenny at hitthebid.tv. Kenny at hitthebid.tv. Kenny at hitthebid.tv. That goes directly to my handlers who will send you a link to get involved in the room. If you've been in the room more than twice, we know because we have your IP address on file. Stop being that guy. If you've already taken 13 free trials and you love me that much, find the $500 and join for a couple of months. Don't be that guy on the 13th trial or the 17th trial using a different email address. We've got your IP address. Seriously, I know you love me. Find some cash to hang out. It's worth it. It's worth it. Trust me. Today alone, you'd have been set for the rest of the year. All right? Peace, brothers and sisters.